Patron, we craft our tequila using high-quality natural ingredients without additives. No sweeteners, no extracts, no secrets. In fact, Patron's secret ingredient is that we have no secret ingredients. Just 100% additive-free tequila, made with 100% Weber Blue Agave, water, and thyme. Patron, 100% additive-free tequila. Visit patrontequila.com to learn more. The perfect way to enjoy Patron is responsibly. Copyright 2025, imported by Patron Spirits Company, Coral Gables, Florida. Tequila 40% ABV.
At T-Mobile, our critical mission is providing unparalleled 5G coverage for when connectivity is mission critical. Introducing T-Priority, America's best 5G network experience for first responders, even in times of congestion. More capacity, faster speeds, better coverage. T-Priority from T-Mobile, built for tomorrow's emergencies, ready today. Discover more at t-priority.com.
For qualifying organizations on eligible rate plans, coverage not available in some areas and may be impacted by emergencies.
In that cash talk, walk in the booth like Naomi on the catwalk, and tell them bitches whoop whoop from the Jaguar. It ain't even right though. Push me and I might go. She ain't getting money. I'm like, what the fuck the hype for? When them bitches bite flow, make my appetite go poof, gone. Voila, magic. Looking mad good just to pull up on them rampant.
Welcome back to another episode of Unhinged and Immoral. We are so excited today because we have our first official guest of the podcast. Somebody who is infamous, somebody who I would consider to be a social media icon. No shade, no shade. Formerly known as Meech on Mars, we have Demetrius Harmon.
Hey.
Yay, yay. So how are you feeling today?
I'm good. I went to the gym already. I ate breakfast.
Same.
Had a little protein shake.
Did you go to the gym today,
This is
Jamila?
very not the normal.
Oh, well, I definitely walked around the house, got some steps in. Yes.
Right.
How about you?
I definitely took a Pilates class at 5:30 this morning.
Oh,
5:30 is crazy.
5:30
to
is
be
crazy.
disciplined.
I did have a Pilates class scheduled for this Saturday. I got there, wrong location.
Whoa.
The devil works hard. So I went home. But, approaching 30, we're in that mode where we're like,
How old are you?
let's get up. I'm 28. I'll be 29 in May.
Okay, cool.
Wait, Meech, how old are you?
I forget that I'm also approaching 30 as well, yeah.
You're our age. Are you? How old are you?
I'm 27.
Okay. I knew we were peers because I remember from Vine.
Why would you be younger than us?
I thought
That's crazy.
Well,
It's the beard. The beard
maybe
made me
the
think I'm
beard.
40.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah, the beard. And
Maybe
I
it's
look,
just because you've been around for so
Yeah.
long, too.
when I met Kev, he was like, but you're 25? I'm like, yeah. He like, I feel like I've known you for like 20 years. I'm like, no.
Don't we all?
I mean, yeah. Yeah, just about.
Like 15 years.
Yeah.
Has it
yeah.
been 15?
Yes, girl. Vine was...
It will be in 3 years.
Okay, so 12.
Damn.
I was going to say Vine was the beginning of high school. Like, at least
Yeah.
Yeah.
sophomore year for us, 15, 16.
Yeah,
So
for
over
sure.
a decade
I remember,
for sure.
like, downloading it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind
It's
of
weird.
crazy.
It's really weird.
How was that, introduction to, creating content on Vine? It's a lot different now than it was almost 15 years ago. Was this something intentional for you to start creating content, or were you kind of just like, hey, whatever?
It was like halfway intentional. I'd be lying if I said I expected it to go this direction.
Mhm.
But also, too, it's like, you're in high school and like I ain't join no clubs, I ain't play no sports. And I always like cameras. Like my brother a photographer, so I used to just like set that camera up and get to talking. That's when people used to be on YouTube
Yeah.
and talk for like 4 minutes about one topic, like the hot damn I rocks, or you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, that shit look easy. I can do that. And it was like I was just doing it to do it, but I was on Tumblr. So now I post on Tumblr. I started getting like 3,000 views.
Period.
Niggas don't know about the Tumblr days. Niggas
You
don't
know
know about
what's
the Tumblr.
crazy?
That's what niggas like getting-
Niggas don't know about and I love when I find other people who was on Tumblr like at that age, because this is like the conversations that people are having now. Like, bitch, we was talking sex theory, fucking sexual orientation, is gender real at 14. Tumblr was crazy as fuck.
Yeah.
Like
Tumblr was crazy. Like it was no like
nothing.
it was not even a filter, but it was no barrier. Like, it was
There
like,
was
I'm
no
just
guidelines
learning
at all.
shit that I
Literally.
never thought I would learn at this age.
And
Yeah, you were being exposed to every type of person.
literally the sex
Oh, yeah.
workers, that when Tumblr banned sex work or, that type of content, they all went to Twitter, but they all used to be on Tumblr. So I learned about BDSM from Tumblr, but I wasn't seeing, I wasn't seeing anything graphic. This is, I think the 50 Shades of Grey fandom came out and motherfuckers was writing motherfucking fan fiction. Like, Tumblr was insane, y'all. Just know I was in there reading that bullshit.
Taking screenshots and
Like,
saving it for later.
Tingle in my pants. What the fuck?
That sounds interesting. Yeah, that's actually wild as fuck at 14. Your sexual awakening was on Tumblr reading BDSM.
I feel
I don't
I'm
like
for
that shit
everybody
at
now.
all.
That makes sense.
Child.
Yeah, watch your kids' phones.
Please. And
But it's very descriptive, and that's what it is.
yeah.
Like, Tumblr was very wow, I'm learning new words, and I'm having a sexual awakening. This is crazy. This is great.
Yeah,
fashion, Rihanna's.
I feel like everything now is a derivative of Tumblr, because like Tumblr is like where I learn a lot of fashion shit.
For sure.
Like sexual things, like you know what I mean, like art.
Rihanna just smoking weed.
Curated like aesthetics.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen a picture of a monk smoking a cigarette on Twitter today. And a nigga quote tweeted, he was like, "Y'all wasn't there when this shit hit Tumblr, dog."
I wasn't.
I'm like, yeah.
Everything seemed so deep on Tumblr. Like everything, you could just slap a black and white filter. Maybe one piece of the photo would be in color, and it's just like, wow, I felt this. Actually.
Or you take half of your face. Do you know those pictures? Ugh. And then the Westbrook sisters. It was just
like, wow.
Ugh. And Sophia.
Yeah, that was a time.
Were you tapped in with the Sophia and all them girls in New York who used to go in the thrift stores and like wear the army jackets?
Valid like salads.
Oh my God. And then
I used to have my little denim jacket. I cut the sleeves off, put the pins on it. With the snapback with the leather on it.
Bro, Sophia and
you
Kai,
did
a moment. And bitches don't even know who the fuck I'm talking about right now. I be having to check on Sophia sometimes. She got a baby now. People probably be doing that to you, Meech.
Up is weird.
You know, since
niggas been trying to put a baby on me for 10 years.
Not.
I got balloons up in my house because my birthday. Niggas like, gender reveal?
We knew it.
No.
Child, not the baby. I'm talking about people checking on you because they've been watching you for so long. And it's like, oh my God, I wonder what that one boy from Vine is doing. So.
Yeah, it been in the comments like, I ain't seen you in forever.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
So how did you feel when Vine went down? Because of course it's a different situation because, with TikTok, it's like federal, like it's a law. Like that was a whole, I'm like, okay, I don't even know if this is legal. I don't know what kind of like situation we're in. But when Vine went down, I remember that vividly. And it was like so strange because I'm like, damn, I guess that does happen. Like, things don't last forever. What was going through your mind when Vine was like, no more? It was RIP. Everybody was transitioning on to new apps and things like that. What was that like for you?
I wasn't really tripping because like we was like Vine, like their back end team. You know how like TikTok might be hard to reach somebody. Like they had like a good team, especially because a lot of people left the app after a while, so they was kind of tapped into the people that was still posting content. And for a while, they was telling us like, we trying to make it work. We add long content. We trying to stay like relevant. You know what I mean? Like. And it was becoming more and more communicative. Anytime an app becomes really communicative, it's because something's going wrong. But you got to tell it was going in the dumps. You know what I mean? Like, for better or for worse. But when it did end, it was like, we already had a warning ahead of time. Like, the lady we was in contact with, her name was Karen. Well, is Karen. She put us hip. But I think Vine ended helped my career.
You know what? Not to say that I agree, but if you remember how Vine ended, it was like IG, that bitch, she be stealing everyone's shit. Because remember, IG started letting you upload videos because of Vine. IG started making stories because of Snapchat. IG want to become more like TikTok because of TikTok. Instagram and Zuckerberg are some motherfucking thieves. They can't come up with original ideas. They had the one and they said, fuck it, we ain't never gonna have one again. So it was like, I can definitely see how, it didn't really affect you because I saw a lot of Viners transitioning onto Instagram for like a minute before, like they would put, like how we do, like they would post on Vine and post on Instagram, but they had just posted on Vine. I
used to be posted on Twitter a lot more than Instagram. I would post on Instagram, but like, it was such short content that it was like compared to the 15, 30-second skits that niggas was doing on Instagram, it didn't really work out well.
Yeah.
But I had started making skits on on Twitter, because they had started offering like the creator fund like before they offered it now how they do. And so it was like
On
maybe like
Twitter?
10 of the homies that I know.
Oh, that's interesting. That's a little
So I was making like
okay. Shit.
So like
now we gotta pay them for a check mark.
When Donald Trump came into office in 2016, 2015?
Yeah.
So like around that time, I had started making like, you need to make like the same way TikTok is, where you need to have like a minute video. So I do like little minute skits. But because it was a small amount of people, the amount of money that was given out per view was higher. And so it was like a point when like, around that time I'm doing that, but also on Vaughn. Vaughn get deleted air, but like, oh my God, Vaughn, like they remembering it the same way you remember somebody that like die and like act like you love them more, boom, boom. So people got like they favorite Viners, threads, yada, yada, but I'm also getting paid for the views on the Twitter. So when everybody's left Vine to go to my Twitter, I'm getting the views and making like thousands of dollars from like these small videos, because they only let like maybe 50 people in because they was testing it out. You know what I'm saying?
First class of people get paid for Twitter. That's crazy.
That's tea.
It was a great time. They had some real, they had real pay back in the day though. Like if niggas was getting a view, like it's weird now. Like I be seeing tweets that got like, because there's so many people on the app.
Yeah.
So many, you got AI and spam accounts.
Child used to be on Twitter trying to find the fights.
I be seeing tweets that got like.
I wasn't on there for no real shit. So I wasn't thinking about
Twitter
no damn
used to be
skit.
real. The way Tumblr used to be, its own deep cut. Twitter used to be just a place of bullshit.
Oh yeah, debauchery for sure.
And it still kind of has that grit to it, but I think just times have changed in general, and the way Elon has come and make a muck of this damn app, it's frustrating because it's like even the monetization is weird now, because like first of all you have to pay into it, and then it's like there was one of the requirements is that you have to have 500 followers that have opted in for the premium option, and it's like, girl, how I'm gonna force my followers to pay for this bullshit ass app that you didn't came in and messed up? Like it's just everything has changed now.
I didn't know that was how it go.
Do you don't have it premium?
It's so weird. That's why I just
Meech.
I just got. I think I don't. I ain't got paid for Twitter in a while. Like that little thing used to come up. Like you got to pay $8 for it.
Yeah.
So you were verified before the switch.
Yeah. I got verified.
I think they allowed like the people who already were verified to stay verified. Okay. But now it's like you have to pay.
Good little grandfather.
I'm a little grandfather.
Yeah,
that's the proper term.
Hell yeah. Niggas know it.
Dang. Yeah, that transition was definitely important. And honestly, I feel like a little bit of TikTok kind of like fake ending, like that little fake out that they did. I feel like that boosted a lot of people's accounts. I know for me, I gained like 20,000 followers on Instagram within a span of like 24 to 48 hours because people were just so scared to lose me. And I'm like, wow.
You guys love me.
Y'all like
that shit worked. It's like mass hysteria. Like, I don't know where to go. Like, niggas, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it was cool. I even like, you know what I mean? Even people was using the app heavy. You know what I mean? Like, just trying to soak in all the content they can, saving TikToks. And you know what I mean? Like, where can I find you at? I was like, hey man, fuck with me on Instagram.
As if people don't already know you is funny.
You have made a video being funny like, oh, this y'all first rodeo. This the first time y'all losing y'all app. Okay, y'all will be all right. And I saw that. I was telling Jamila, I seen that video, and that video is what inspired me to like get on YouTube and like make my little YouTube videos. And that little 48 hours, like she said, I gained like 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. I gained like 40K on Instagram.
Which is crazy.
Right. Yeah. Unheard of. Unfucking heard of. But similar to you, like I had shit that like was sitting there that was all of a sudden going up. And then I was like monetized on YouTube hella quick. Cause it's like I had these videos that are like from 2015 up. People are like in the comments like, oh my God, baby Mecca. And it was like, okay, well, I guess that's fun.
Like 10,000, 24 hours or 48 hours is crazy. Cause like convincing people to leave the app that they know you on. Yeah. It's not like, hey, I'm leaving this app. If you want to find me, go here. Yeah. It's like, here's some more of me. You know what I mean? And like people are like really like, I don't know, it's weird. People are really stingy with the way and that they choose to support and where they choose to show up at. And YouTube is like definitely specific because a lot of people don't go on YouTube how they used to anymore for content. They'll go for like I know I just go in there, I listen to Cam and Mace. And I'll be cooking. You know what I mean? I'm not even watching it for real. I'm not commenting. I'm not liking. I'm not really interacting. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Oh, I thought you was off their music. I said, why you don't just
the
put
music?
What the hell? You don't just listen to it on Apple or Spotify?
Crazy. Now listen, Mecca. No shade, but you know he wasn't going out there.
That's what I said. What the hell?
You know he ain't going on no maze.
I said, how many songs they got?
The podcast was good though.
You love the niggas.
Old ass nigga.
And if we're like,
that would be crazy.
Look, Jamila.
Hey, you was the hot Cheeto girl. Ain't nobody know that.
Yeah, that's what's.
Ain't nobody know that. What the fuck is that about?
What the fuck is that about?
The funny thing about the internet, and I know you can, reconcile this, like, it's so random and shit pops up. Like,
hey, bro.
Shit be happening so random, and things will come back that you never intended, and they'll be flipped and switched and reversed. And it's like, whoa. Like, when that meme popped up on the internet, that video had already been 6 years old. So I'm like, who the hell found this video? Number one. And number two, why is it all over Twitter? So like, it was a surprise to me, just like it's a surprise for everybody to realize it's me. I'm still like, I don't even know who made it because I didn't make the GIF. I never made that.
Is it a GIF?
Like, I'm like,
I say
GIF.
A GIF.
Oh, okay.
Whatever.
Yeah. Nigga, I would never think it.
I don't know.
It's cool. Hey, it's cool. Whatever the hell.
Duh.
I wish I could make some money from it though.
Yeah.
Let me know when y'all
from the GIF.
Like,
come on, you good, bro. It's
like,
dang,
like,
you gotta get that to the world.
That's contribution to humanity.
I guess that is though. That's really my contribution.
To the world, bro.
Right.
And it's like, y'all welcome. I'm glad I gave y'all some good reaction. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's cool because it really was so organic. Like I never was trying to make it a thing. It made itself its own thing. And now it's like, now I'm just a part of internet lore. It's just like you had to be there. And the people who were there live time with me making those skits so long ago, they like still remember. And like, that's so weird to me. Like, damn, like y'all remember my old ass videos that are just 14 years old. That's pretty lit. Like, that's cool.
It's a crazy time.
We're going to take a break. And we're back.
What's your most quoted video?
Probably the Adam and Eve.
Yeah, I can see that.
Adam and Eve
that one did numbers on Twitter. Like I think that was like that one on Twitter was crazy.
Video in the world for like for that week.
It was going like I did not stop seeing it. I saw it every single day, every scroll. I'm like, yeah, that ain't down.
But a big thing I do like when we were doing the videos, especially like again, like at that time, it just wasn't. It was definitely like still a place, and like people were starting to become, like more politically correct and more like understanding of like gender fluidity and things like that. Like it wasn't the Wild Wild West Twitter, but it wasn't like how it is right now, where it's just a lot of spam and comments. You know what I mean? I would I go through the quote tweets and find a quote tweet that I thought was funny, and retweet that quote tweet, make that quote tweet go viral. And then that will help me spread the video.
That's what I do now.
Smart.
You say something good.
Yeah, that's the way. That's the way for sure.
Yeah, you have to interact with it. Like you really have to play into it. I think also, a part of being on the internet for so long, like we're like truly internet kids. You learn to kind of like not let stuff get to you. But I do have to ask a question and lead into this.
Well, we had planned our segue into this. Hold on. Let me ask the first question first.
Listen.
And then we get to that.
The thing is,
we would not be us if we didn't get a little bit messy.
I'm like, what the fuck is they about to talk to me about? But I read the title. I said, we can talk about it.
Listen,
come on. We're messy. That's who we are at our core. Mm-hmm. So let's get messy.
But before we get messy, let's get a little bit serious. So you and Crystal and Fury on the Read were like the first Black people, I should say, in general, to be openly
shout out to Crystal and Fury.
Love them. I've been listening to them since I was also in high school. To openly talk about mental health, right? And so, first of all, I want to know, was that something that you organically were like, because you start talking about it after you had your following. So was that something that organically came, or like how did that happen that you were like, you know what, I think I'm just gonna start sharing?
It was Tumblr. It was a Tumblr DNA. Like, cause I was already talking about on Tumblr, but like, if you followed me on Vine, you didn't follow my Tumblr.
Yeah, that's a different group.
If you follow me on YouTube, you
Mhm.
didn't follow me. Yeah, you feel
Different
me? So it's
vibes.
like
Yeah.
once everybody left the app when they like banned like sex work and things like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So naturally, like the next thing is Twitter. Like regardless if it's you leaving to go to Twitter for like your sex work, if you're going to Twitter to leave, because that's where you can talk at now. You know what I'm saying? And so it kind of just naturally happened because I mean, around that time, like my family wasn't really super involved in my life. Like I didn't really went to a new school with like 98% Arab, so I ain't really talk to them niggas. You feel me? Like having a hard time making friends. So I was just on Twitter or like just the internet in general. Yeah, Detroit got it was in Dearborn. Dearborn is next to Detroit.
Okay, I had no
But
idea.
they got the highest, like I don't want to say import. Import feels weird. But immigrant rate of Middle
It's
Easterns.
crazy, but yeah, I didn't know that. That's interesting.
Yeah, so that school is like in the middle of like, you know how you got Chinatown? Like Dearborn is
Yeah.
like all predominantly
Nigga,
Arab.
how'd you even
Wow,
think
okay.
of
So
the
my
word
graduating class
important?
is like 15 people.
Immigrant was right
Damn.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh,
yeah.
Niggas.
It be there. It be there. Like that
No.
lexicon.
He'd be like, "It's an I. I got it. Hold on, I'm almost there."
I am.
Shit. Same vibe, same method.
Oh, I'm sorry. That took me back.
And then I'm pissed with that nigga for 30 hours straight. But yeah. So I was on Twitter just talking. I mean, I didn't really expect it to go nowhere because I mean, I was already making skits and shit, but it felt disingenuous to like, especially thinking of, like people ask me all the time, like, do you prefer Vine or TikTok? Like, which one do you think better? I'm like, TikTok is definitely better because you can be more of a person. With TikTok, I mean, with Vine, it's just like, it wasn't even anything else. You can't be a cooker. Not cooker. You can't be a chef. You can't be a gym girly. You got 6 seconds. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you're making a joke. Okay, or you're recording a little bit of a fight. You know what I mean?
Hello.
Like,
Hello?
it's not really much that's happening here.
Yeah, for real.
And so, Twitter was the next natural place. Instagram's you gotta be pretty. You know what I mean? Twitter was like you said, it's gritty. And so I was just kind of talking about it very openly. And then in that same instance, like one of like friends I knew at school, like I had tweeted something very like depressed, and he see me in school. He's like, "Nigga, what? See your tweet yesterday? What, you want to kill yourself?" And shame instantly hit me. You know what I mean? But then I'm like, fuck that nigga.
I was gonna say
you know what I mean?
niggas.
Like, so I started to learn how to be, more. If I'm gonna say it, I'm gonna stand on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so then, like through that, it was always me just talking for myself. And then you kind of I naturally forget that I have a following, especially around that time where it's continuing to grow and like I don't know where the peak is gonna be at. So I was just talking like regular, you know what I mean? Like regular. And so like it just was naturally as I'm talking, other people are listening and then they starting to share and then it went in the direction. And then You Matter started, yeah, exactly. And then You Matter started from I've had a clothing brand since I was in like 7th grade or like, tinkered with clothing and like graphic design and stuff like that. I would say writing poetry and like writing like stories and then graphic design and making clothes was like always the medium of wherever I'm at mentally is what's gonna go into the artwork. You know what I mean? And niggas if I'm 14, niggas not buying like prints. You know what I mean? Like but a 14-year-old will buy a shirt from your ass. You know what I mean? And so, and so I made You Matter like around senior year, so like 2015, 2016. And it was just shirts at first, but I don't like even like it's so funny every time I do an interview where I say I don't wear shirts usually. I usually got like a long sleeve on, just naturally from like hiding like self-harm and shit like that. A year after I made the shirts, I made hoodies. And that was like again, like just for me, like being out in LA, depressed, like fucked up, like not really knowing what I'm doing with my life, kind of just going to win and take me. And I think I just had recently I talked about this in my podcast, but like my uncle had passed away. And I wasn't gonna release him, and I just did. Like, that was the last thing he saw, like from me. And he was like, "I'm proud of you." You know what I mean? And so I ended up releasing it, and then that's when like everybody started fucking with it. And then at first they just had like a bicep thing where it was like, You Matter and like your mental health, your emotions, your artwork, like your art, things like that. Trying to encompass that into the You Matter, like the things that make you is what matters. And then for the second release is when we put I Feel Weak, but I Know I'm Strong. And that like is my own personal mantra. And then from there, it's just been like continuing to do the things that I can to like help people, or whether that's resources or being a person people could talk to or approach, or using my voice to be honest and like not trying to like make things so perfect all the time that I can. You know what I mean?
That's
That's
dope.
beautiful, nigga.
I just, as I was talking about that, I'm like, we about to talk about some bullshit.
I know, and that's you see how he was singing your song. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, these niggas about to do.
All right.
I know alley when I see one.
Let's sit in the moment. Let's sit in the
Let's
moment.
hold
Let's
up.
just
That was beautiful.
That was amazing.
We love that.
And I love that. As a Black man, to talk about mental health, I think that that's needed. And truly speaking, you honestly were one of the first people who were talking about that live,
like
that I
boys.
saw.
My favorite thing about speaking about mental health is my dad has gotten better with his mental health and my grandma have gotten better with their mental health. So like the personal effects that I've had in my life of like reaching back to other generations has been probably the most priceless thing about it.
I've seen that a lot, like not just like in my personal life as well, but like across the internet.
We're gonna take a break. And we're back.
So I was actually at Kevin's stage show like the other day, and he made a joke about like how our generation treats mental health, but the joke led into like how it's led to older people and people in his age group like taking their mental health more serious and like taking their feelings serious. So I feel like we get a lot of flack for boundaries. But like I feel like that was one of Kev's jokes, boundaries. But in the long run, like I think it's gonna pay off and be better for like our culture and the overall world in general too.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, we definitely said, actually, no, I don't feel good. And like it was okay. And I feel like that changed everything. And then social media, we're so used to like spilling our guts on social media. That's also something that I honestly think has ironically helped our mental health because of course, like, cyberbullying, boo. But I feel like being able to have those outlets has also just kind of helped our generation be okay with certain shit that like other generations just were not okay with, like, at all. So I don't know. Social media is tea. I will always be a fan. I don't care. I love the internet.
Listen,
I love the internet.
I'm such an old head with social media. I'm so Tyler the Creator coded. Turn your phone off, nigga. Turn it off, nigga. Like you can tell I'm from the first generation. They be going ham on TikTok. Turn this shit off, bitch. Y'all can't talk to me right now. The fuck?
No, literally, like, leave me alone, y'all. Now, we do have to transition into a little bit of mess, which is honestly, it is unhinged and immoral.
There's mess that comes with me, so I'm happy to be the first guest.
Beautiful,
yes.
beautiful. The day that the first tower was hit was it was a day truly I'll never forget. You tweeted something along the lines of, hey, my niggas with anxiety and depression, I see you.
That's not what I'm saying. Don't say it like that.
Hey, yo. You got anxiety, hits 15% off a hoodie. Yo, be up. I'm going to catch you on a flip. That's how niggas read it, right? What's funny is I feel like I seen that tweet so early on, and being able to see something in the beginning stages is it's so delicious because you watch it unfold. You watch all the things happen. So I saw it in the beginning, everything was cool.
It always is.
I needed that. Appreciate you. It always is, and then it takes a turn because it enters the wrong side of the internet.
That probably is, you know, back in like middle school, high school, where it's like, okay, y'all lunch A, y'all lunch B, y'all lunch C. It's certain niggas that need to be separated. We ain't got segregated.
Yeah. For sure.
That's why they had.
What went through your mind when it entered the wrong side of the internet?
I think at that time I still was pretty naive because I never received hate. You know what I'm saying? Like, I make people laugh. So the worst thing I'm gonna get is this not funny.
Yeah.
But I'm not you know what I mean? Like, I'm not thinking of these jokes and like, man, I'm about to hit the big stage.
Yeah.
Open up for Kevin Hart. Like, nigga, I'm making little 6-second videos at the high school.
I was about to say something so shady.
Jokes, nigga. It's funny or it's not. Go ahead. Go ahead, bro.
I was about to be like, it's not like you Desi Banks.
All right. Anyways, I fuck with Desi though. I'm always gonna fuck with Desi because he did his video where he was acting like a
Nah,
bird
yo,
talking
that's what I
online.
was
That
just
shit
about to
really killed
say.
me.
Please, I was gonna say the
I was like, that
the
nigga funny,
reason
bro.
we allow Desi to do what he does now is simply off the.
That nigga got it, bro. That nigga
That's
buying the colors in the fucking rafters. I swear to God. And the thing is, I remember when that video went up, and then he went on a crazy ass, bro. I said,
Yeah.
Jack, nigga can do it, I can do it too. That nigga was motivation. I swear to God. Yeah, I didn't care about like, the shit I get back from like the flag I get back from jokes. That was the first time where it was like something close to me. You know what I mean? Like I just explained everything to y'all about like what you matter to me and me and like where it came from. So like
it mattered.
I had someone shut the fuck
No, it mattered.
That was low hanging fruit.
I wasn't even
But
trying
I had
to
somebody
be.
I had
There's
somebody
a
doing
pun, we have to take it.
I had somebody doing fulfillment, customer service, all that. So I would get like, you know, like my little filet mignon part of the host, the ribeye. You feel me? The discount code, I think, was like, it might have been like 50 or like 60. It was to make it to where it was free, but it didn't also cost me money to give niggas hoodies. So I probably did it like before it went negative, I probably did it like 4 times. But so imagine the 4th time is like after Adam and Eve, after the witch hunt video, you know what I mean? Like going from like 500,000 viewers to 1.4. So when it's right here at the beginning, it's like, yeah, man, I fucking just thank you. And it's really like niggas in DMs, like, and at first it was the DMs, you know what I mean? Because I'm still accessible through the DMs. It's just like, I'm just sending to all the people, like, niggas, that was a big thing too. Niggas, like, he got people DMing him, they cutting scars and shit like that. It was just like, hey, man, like, honor system. It got so crazy. It got so crazy. And like, I'd be lying if I didn't say it affected me then.
Yeah.
Just because, like, you know, it's my first
Scandal.
time dealing with controversy.
For sure.
And I'm also 20. You know what I mean? Like, I'm also like a part of that community. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like I'm above criticism. It's wait, I was just trying to help. And then y'all also, like, the same app told me, oh, I love that you're doing this. This is a great idea. You know what I mean?
And that's how they get you.
Yeah. Because you be like, yeah, keep doing the bullshit.
do anything.
Just you wait.
And so I just kept doing the same thing. Like, if you copy and paste that tweet, you'll see like multiple tweets and the conversation around it changes over the course of like a year. You know what I mean? But then let's not forget it's also like being that first person to do like mental health, like merch, being that first person to come speak for mental health versus now you got $15 TikTok hoodies that mental health matters with the suicide hotline. You know what I mean? Like, I'm also an influencer. You know what I mean? But I'm also a nigga from Detroit. I like jewelry. I like flashy things. You know what I mean? But this is also a business, and I'm also an employee of the business. And like, that's a big part that people miss is like, no, y'all not paying me, and then I'm just going and spending money. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not how it works. But also because I'm an influencer, and I'm at the time a really big influencer, I'm getting paid like $20,000 from Wendy's, like multiple times. You know what I mean? So if I had 3 deals in the course of like 4 months, that's $60,000. You know what I'm saying?
Damn,
And
touching
I
money,
word
nigga.
chain, and I'm at a lake. I'm
finna do the soda, baby.
I will
on
need
they
your
ass,
contact
Detroit.
information.
Okay, catch, dog, ice me out.
Yeah, send me their contact.
But so I'm at a Lakers game. I got a chain on. Niggas like,
Yeah.
that nigga spend your depression money on the chain.
I'm not gonna lie.
But that's
and
before
I had
that. That's before that, though.
laughed at that one.
It was,
Depression money was
unfortunately.
I laugh now.
funny. Yeah, I get it.
No, I think
That was-
I think what the fuck? Nigga said Bloom something. It was a bunch of like, you know how like now they doing like chip chatter and like nigger babble, like they was doing like the onomatopoeia with it. Yeah. It was like a $10,000 chain. I just told y'all I made 60 from Wendy's. So it's like what you see of how I could be making money is that, but you're not really thinking or conceptualizing. But it's also like it's a fun thing to do. We gonna hate. We go not even like really hate, like to where it's like I have ill intent, but because I'm also a person that's mentally ill, because I'm a person that cares, because I'm a person that like, and I even say I care, but just care in general about what people think. I've never received backlash. That shit hit me like a brick, nigga. But same thing you said, I just deleted the app, man.
Turn that bitch off.
But it was hard because it's like it started becoming like, you know, you're not a person. It became a concept.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My name became a topic, and that was weird because it's like no one cares how I feel or think. These aren't this is getting past the point of people that really care about mental health. It's not real criticism. This comes from niggas that just like I got a joke.
I gotta get
and
it
there's
off.
some people who at some point clearly have never really interacted with you in general. And so once you kind of enter that lane of like no return, because it's happened to us as well, it's kind of, you have, like, there's no option but to take a step back because you can't do nothing about it.
Funny enough, I think what made me follow y'all was the controversy. I was like,
You
no,
just
I
as
was like,
messy as me, y'all.
anytime
Hold on.
controversy be happening, anytime a controversy happens, I'll be like, fuck
I
it,
like
nigga, I'm
that.
standing on that.
Yeah,
I'm big
I
business.
like
I stand on big business, nigga. What we talk about?
And I didn't even know y'all knew each other. Like when shit was going on. So then I'm like seeing him. Oh, okay, cool. Okay,
that is so funny.
But yeah, you gotta deal with it for real.
How would you spin that?
So we have a segment called Spin It, where we basically take people's scandals and give them like a PR quote unquote spin. But it's clearly ignorant because, well, it's us.
Because y'all ignorant.
So Melissa's suggesting we give you our little PR spin. What would we have done in your situation to kind of like pivot and kind of just be like, fuck y'all. But one thing about me in a situation like that, I probably would have made it worse just because I would have been like, you niggas are stupid. Like y'all they would have pissed me off.
That's the thing. I'm like, cause it's the nigga in me, and I'm like, you fucking you niggas are stupid, but I can't out tweet the public.
We were talking.
And so it was a fucking meme about the You Matter hoodie, like where it was like a girl like, what you crying for? Get up. Here, You Matter hoodie. Something like that.
No.
That shit had 200,000 likes. I said, fuck, they got me. They got a nigga. Damn.
Yes. For me, I feel like you can come for me if it's funny.
Yep.
So I don't mind people like doing their jabs because if it's funny, I'm gonna laugh too. Like I can't even cap.
That was funny.
You got me on that one. So for me, if I was in your shoes and I saw which direction it was going, because it was like two parts too. There was like the side of people who were being fake woke and trying to pretend like, you know, you were really damaging people's mental health. Y'all shut the fuck up. Because you're a liar. You don't even believe this. You're trying to sound like smart. Shut the fuck up. Then there was the side of people who were just like making it such a mockery and like a joke. Like they were just, you know, adding to it. I would have just followed their route and I would have just played into the joke. And I would have been like, ha, you got me depression hoodies. Like, and then I would have just made a new hoodie said, this is my depression hoodie. You know, like,
limited edition.
Niggas want to laugh.
You know, since we also motherfucking funny. This is my depression hoodie.
You know, and
throw it on when you're feeling.
I do unfortunately love dark humor. I feel like dark humor is, I don't know, it's just the way that I've personally gotten through a lot of dark times and things like, I don't know. And maybe that's, you know, everybody don't like dark humor. Sometimes you sit around the wrong crowd. Oh, my bad. I didn't know we was.
Y'all tender.
Okay.
My fault. No, I just said this shit where it's like, oh, okay. We doing that.
If my daddy doesn't say something crazy at the funeral off 2 shots of Hennessy, it wasn't a good fume. So that's already my upbringing.
That's just the way we measure
I
things.
have to have a good laugh. I'm sorry.
I laugh at the funerals. You know, like there's something's gonna happen at this funeral that is gonna give me comedic relief. Thank you for that. I actually needed that.
I
This
was
moment.
very sad.
We're gonna take a break.
And we're back.
Can we please have a tangent? Oh, also, we just started this last episode.
What?
Where every time we go off on a tangent, we're telling our audience to take a shot because we're full of tangents. Yeah. So I'm going to go off on a tangent right now. So everybody take a shot.
We've kept it good. We've been good.
At my grandmother's funeral.
Right, here we are. No, keep going.
Obviously, we were all so sad. We were crying so hard, y'all. Y'all would not believe how hard everyone was crying. My aunt's her old classmate walks over to my little brother, rubs his back and goes, "That's right." She says, "It's just one more hurt." It's just one more hurt. And to this day, we say it's just one more hurt, y'all. It's just when I tell you things like that, we'll be like, what? Just one more hurt, baby. Just let it out. Just one more hurt.
She said, "You don't have no more grandparents left. This is the last time you gonna feel
that's just one more." and you good. Get through this and you'll be all right.
Black people always
you know what? You kind of ate that. She kind of ate that. So now, I just be like, just one more hurt. Just one more hurt. Anyways, you matter.
Ooh. Oh, shit.
Ooh.
But yeah, all in all, it's cool. I want to give a shout out to two random people that not random, they're the homies. But like, in like times and shit like that, like a lot of people that know me like know I was taking that hard because I just not I want everybody to like me, but at least if you don't like me, it hopefully it's for something I did. Like we don't vibe well, this nigga joke too much, any of that shit. But like when it's not on the truth, like at least for what I think I represent, then like I it'd be hard for me. It'd be hard for me to let go.
Yeah.
I was really suicidal during that time. Like, just because it was a lot. I was overwhelmed. So imagine like, one, I didn't know what happened. So I just wake up to it. And I didn't have my notifications where it was only people I follow. So it's just like horrible things you read about yourself. Like if you're an overthinker, you take it in, now it's in your mind, and I have an inner monologue, which I'm gonna assume both of y'all do because y'all like that.
Yes.
But it's in my voice now. So it's like I'm reading a tweet like Demetrius Harmon should kill himself. And now I'm hearing it in my mind. You know what I mean? Lil Yachty like helped me a lot in that time frame, like reached out and was like there for me a lot. And Quinn Blackwell both was there
shout
for
out
me a
to
lot in that
them.
time.
That's right. Yeah.
My brother's a little Yachty
that was
stan.
a tough time, but now
that's crazy that you brought.
Really?
No, exactly, really. Like, nigga, grow up. Like, and that's no shade to Yachty, but it's like, that's like, bro, be serious. You are still a Yachty stan in the year of our Lord 2025. Yes, he loves that man down. So I can definitely tell him like, hey, it sounds like he's decent.
Sounds like he's a good guy.
I'll be honest, like a reason why I started my podcast that I do was for that reason. Is like, a lot of these people are like really good regular people that like are good friends, are good like like mom, like even like when I talk like I want my mom to be on it. You know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, you're a good mom, but like you're like a really good person.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like who's the person behind the mom title? You know what I mean? But yeah. Now what you matter though? I stay off Twitter. I don't even post my shit on Twitter, bro. I just like
do y'all little drops.
I don't even want y'all to see because I post it.
Yeah,
man, I post that shit, niggas. This nigga still doing this shit. How many times I gotta teach you this lesson, man?
Yeah. Nah, I definitely still see some of the. It's definitely, of course, not as much. It's more. It's one of those things where if you were there, you remember. So if you weren't there, you probably wouldn't understand what that comment is referring to. But it's like because I was there, I'm like, y'all is messy. Like y'all never gonna let that go. But I think it's at the end of the day, You Matter is still very successful. Like. So, I mean, honestly, sometimes controversy helps,
A lot of the time.
It was weird.
A lot of the time it helps.
The first drop after that shit was, because that happened after we had Black Friday, Cyber Monday. And the reason why I did it, like, again, I always just do it at the end because I share it publicly. And it's like 50% off. So it's like, just use the honor system, bro. Like, we had like the last 10 minutes, just use the honor system. If you just wanted a 50% off hoodie, shame on you because it's, you know what I mean, yada, yada. But the next drop we had after that, because I was laying low, was after everybody got their stimulus.
Ooh.
That was our biggest drop.
I bet it was.
And I was like, oh, so all this shit was just fake. Y'all niggas don't give a fuck. Y'all niggas
and that's what it always boils down to. And that's what it always is. Sometimes people will see you getting to a pedestal and they're like, you know what? This bitch is too goddamn happy. Let me knock that bitch down real quick. Let me humble this hoe. And so I think that's what it is a little bit too, because when our scandal started to kind of happen, I saw people saying things about me that I'm like, oh, you bitch, you just lying now. All right now, ho. Because now I'm just, all these things. Like, I don't even
You're such a funny person.
Bitch, hold now. I'm just all these things, bitch.
Now it's, I've been hated this light-skinned bitch. No, hold on now. Hold on. Now, you know what I'm saying? I've been said this bitch play too much. Oh, now I play too much. You were just laughing. All right. So it's just like, okay, I see. Sometimes you got to just take that hit. And at the end of the day, I feel like it's how you respond to it and like what you're going to do after. Because like you know, of course, I definitely noticed that you took a step back, which I think, you know, clearly you needed a little step back.
I took a step back and then I came back, dropped a skid on them dumbass.
Exactly.
Went away. I said,
it's like, yeah, like
remember why you love me.
Exactly. And it's like you can't allow them to like write your story for you. You know, of course it'll be a part of it. You know, we can reference it. It's a part of the lore,
right?
But it's not the whole story. Like when I think of you and I think of your content, that's really not the first thing that pops up. Honestly, like you said, like the Adam and Eve, all of your skits that you did, that part of it is like the main thing. Like you being a pillar of content creation and transitioning to all of these different apps still 14 years later. That's crazy. Like not a lot of people have been able to sustain any type of career for that long. And specifically on social media, like that's hard, especially because all these apps are so different. Like it's sometimes hard to make that transition. And I definitely have, you know, peeped you making a little bit of a cinematic transition with your podcast. I really love that it's kind of feels like a short film.
Thanks.
What are you doing next? Like, are you trying to really tap into film for real? Because it's giving director.
Thank you.
Let's clap.
Yeah. I wanna direct and I wanna write. I'm more interested in writing though, because but it's like when we're writing, the way I write is I reference it all the time, but like Moonlight. I've been playing a video game. It's a nigga in there named Moon Knight.
I thought you was talking about the movie.
Yeah.
I was gonna be like, oh.
I am talking about the movie. But I be fucking it up because I be saying Moon Knight.
Okay.
But the way their script is written is really descriptive. It talks about how it should feel.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
I
like
love that movie too.
The movie doesn't have a lot. Like it's not dialogue heavy, but it's damn, they're saying a lot without saying a lot. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And so
now that you say it isn't
when I write,
heavy.
I say a lot about that.
Now that I'm thinking of it.
Yeah, but that bitch heavy. You know what I mean? Like you can feel it.
Yeah.
And
it was written very well.
But I studied the script and like I studied like random scripts. Like everybody knows Donald Glover is like one of my favorite creators as a
Childish
whole.
Gambino.
But I studied like and so I like study the Atlanta scripts a lot. I study like Wolf of Wall Street scripts, just seeing like different writing styles. But whenever I did start writing and formulating my own style, because I am a creator, I can see how I want it shot. I'm like, oh yeah, we need like a wide lens behind or like an inferior shot. So like when it comes to the writing, I end up directing it. And so like the podcast, so the podcast was me like being able to see how I can do behind the camera. You know what I mean? Like and directing those shots. Cause like, you know, nothing else really calls for that out of the stuff I do. Like skits and stuff like that don't really call for super cinematic shots unless I was going in a direction. But I do the best I can to stay away from skits.
Yeah. I feel that. I'm really liking that direction you're going, and I can see it. I'm like, oh, I see what he's trying to do. Oh, you want to be on the big screen, don't you? I know that. I see that. But I think that's a good direction. I feel like a lot of times people really underestimate the skitters, you know, the people who do comedic skits. They downplay us a lot. They're like, you know, I mean, yeah, y'all funny, but could you really?
Time out. Skitters is a slur. It gotta be.
Skitters?
It just flew off the
tongue.
Skitters gotta be a slur.
Skitters
gotta be a slur.
Like,
I'm not
it sounds
saying,
like a doodle streak in your panties. A skitter. Like, that sound nasty. Short it on yourself,
put it
nigga.
That way, I don't want to be that anymore.
Now you just got a little skitter in the video. Now you can wash that out.
Well,
you can wash that out. Get that little Clorox pee.
A little bit.
I don't like that no more. I don't want to be a skitter.
That's stupid. That's so stupid.
Everybody take a shot. Another tangent.
Went on a tangent. Skitters.
But no, for real. That's
like,
you was gonna take a shot for real? Go ahead.
It's wine.
Oh.
Well, that don't.
A shot of wine?
Yeah.
Old ass nigga.
Great time. Maybe I am.
Well, yeah.
Just a tad. Well,
let Meech take his shot of wine.
So I'll be taking wine shots because, like, I take real shots too. But the wine shot, if you drink the wine real fast, it's like liquor.
Especially that Taylor
No,
Port.
wine gets me there. And actually, that's what I'm about to start doing because, you know, everybody bullies me for not taking real shots. So I'll take a shot of wine, though.
Don't let this generation corrupt you. Okay.
Listen, I don't. That peer pressure
These
don't
young
hit me.
niggas-
I'm
these
mixing
young
that
niggas-
out with juice.
These young niggas was born with alcoholism.
Listen, cause that red
On me.
wine, bitch, that's coochie juice. That's drunk and freaky. I just need a little dry.
No, red wine might as well be
That's
tequila.
liquor.
I'm a Pinot Noir type of guy.
Oh, okay.
Pinot Noir.
So with a
Yeah.
little
I
bit
like
of
a good
Or
reason.
cab.
Oh, okay. That's what Pinot Noir
love a
makes me feel like a. That's how it
Mm.
tastes. Mm-hmm.
But I started drinking red wine because I was eating I was going like steakhouses and shit.
Mm.
Oh, you trying to be fancy and shit?
No, I just
Pinky up.
sometimes steak be too much.
Mm.
I'm like, what pair well with this nigga? They like, yeah, break down the enzymes. But I'm all right, cool.
Too much
Thanks.
chewing.
Okay, you over there swirling
You
the wine. and
you
shit.
like your steak well done? You chewing leather?
No, medium well, medium.
That's
Okay,
the problem.
Good medium.
But I'm just saying, like, I get like a rib. I get a cowboy rib.
Okay.
So like, it be fatty. You know what I'm saying? If it's too much fatty, that shit kind of don't sit in your stomach with.
And so the red wine breaks it down so it can easily digest.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was just good for the
It
palate.
also is good for the palate, though. It tastes good.
Interesting.
We're going to take a break. And we're back.
This time to introduce you to our segment, Spin It. Go ahead, Mecca.
Okay.
What we spinning?
What are we spinning? I'm about to tell you. Wicka, wicka, wicka. Meech is going to help us spin it this week.
Okay.
But Spin It is our segment where we take your messy, low down, salacious situations and we put a PR spin on them. Now, keep in mind, Jamila and I are not PR professionals. We just studied it in undergrad. But the advice might be unhinged and it might be immoral because PR doesn't have to be ethical. Meech is going to help us this week. He, as you can tell, he's a very ethical fellow, so he might help us out. Jamila, what do we have? Oh, pause. And if you have anything, situations, you matter. If you have any situations that you want to send to us,
.com.
be sure to email unhingedimoralpod@gmail.com. This is a damn mess, please. .com.
Link in bio.
Okay.
So wait, people send they shit in.
Yeah.
This is like a phone
Yeah.
in.
Yeah, well,
Okay,
these are emails.
Nigga thought he was Tamar
Hopefully,
Braxton.
I don't stutter when I read. I will say that people definitely give us their business.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know. I have not reread this, or I have not read this one over first, so I don't know what it's about to talk about. But I did read BBL, so let's
Ooh.
see.
I'm excited.
Hey,
Niggas from Detroit love ass. And don't forget, you guys, when you email
the
in,
nigga came out quickly.
yes. Don't forget to email us y'all ages too. Jamila always says that, but I know she's getting distracted.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. Hey, Mecca and Jamila. I just want to start off by saying I love the podcast. I was never a podcast girly because I always got bored quickly, but this is it. All right, straight to the issue at hand. I am a 26-year-old woman and I like my coworker. Ooh. So, a little bit of background about me. I am a plus size girl and I wouldn't say I'm super big, but I'm also not the BBL plus size girly. Basically, I just have a little bit more stomach and thighs than I would like. I'm also a late bloomer, so I have never had a real relationship. I've talked to guys before, and if you know, but nothing serious. All right, now, here's some detail about him. My coworker is older than me, maybe 5 years, and he is conventionally attractive and super fine to me. He's light-skinned with a beard. Meech, this you?
I'm self-employed. Hell no. Fuck no. No. Please.
Do this nigga be talking about you matter?
Okay, let me focus. Light skin with a beard, a few tattoos, and a nice fit body. Very handsome. I'm very interested in him, mostly because he's obviously attractive, but he also is a great personality from what I've heard. Girl, do you know this man or not? But anyway.
I heard it's crazy.
A few downsides about him is that he seems like a ladies' man. He's always
he got a kid for sure.
He always has a lot of women around his desk, and it may be just because he's obviously attractive or just because he's friendly. I never really investigate. Another downside is that he already has a child.
I know when a nigga got a kid, bro. I know when a nigga got a kid.
Nigga telepathy.
Oh man, hey, that's the second downside.
Yeah.
Fuck all that. The bitches want them. That's the main problem. What are we talking about?
Woo! I don't have any children and said that I wasn't really wanting to date men with children since I have none. But I feel like I could bend the rules for him. I don't think him and his baby mama are together. They never are. But I'm also not sure. We work in the same office, but we don't work closely together. We rarely talk because I'm very, very, very shy. We've had a few conversations, maybe 3. They were pretty short. I have seriously been contemplating trying to find out if he's at least attracted to me. Any advice that you can give me on if I should pursue him and how?
Can I go first?
Please.
You gotta leave that shit alone. Let me tell you something. I got a strict like don't nobody like step parents. But a stepmom, you gonna be a stepmom. How's she? 26?
Yeah.
Girl, you got your whole life. You got your whole life ahead of you, and you a late bloomer, so you're really 22.
Woo! Talk to me.
You got time.
This
bro.
is exactly
Like,
what
and
you
a
stay away
nigga
from
30.
Detroit niggas.
It's
So
over.
you see how he noticed? That's because he's from Detroit.
No, I'm just letting you know.
He just a
Like,
nigga.
As a stepmom, it's like you not her. You have to keep your mom, like for real. You know what I mean? Like. Not being a dad is crazy, but you be the dad that stepped up. You never be the mom that stepped up.
Yeah.
That kid has never been near your coochie. Y'all share no DNA. It's just nuts. You know what I mean? But like the thing is too, you don't know this nigga.
At all. Clearly.
You talk about, I mean, for what I heard about the nigga cool. What the fuck are you talking about?
You just lusting.
And I'm gonna keep it real with you, sister. Right, sister. You see the fine man, you said I need that. And let me
that's
tell
why we
you,
need Tumblr back. She need to write a little fanfic.
yeah,
a little office fantasy.
Sister. I fear. I hate to break it to you, sister. I hate to break it to you. He's not attracted to you because otherwise you would have more interactions with him. Niggas are easy. I tell you this every time. If a nigga's attracted to you, they will let it be known. He clearly didn't have bitches around his desk. Why he ain't never been around your desk? He's clearly a mingler.
Bitches.
Why he never mingle with you?
If you ain't get invited to the desk, it's a reason.
You know what I'm saying? And why you never walked up to the desk? You could have at least walked up to the desk and seen what the vibes was like.
What y'all talking about?
Shaking titties or something. Girl, like, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Because I understand that I'm the type of bitch, I don't really shoot my shot with boys. I am a shy lady as well. But there are things that I do that I can kind of, test the water. So if this was
be Jamila
me,
in the
right? And I was, and if I was in the, if I was in the workplace, and if I seen a fine nigga as a coworker, one day I'm coming titties up, right? Dress tight, something I can walk in and switch. Hair flipping. I'm asking a question, and you know what I'm saying? And if I feel like he ain't want it, well, I'm backing off, and you just would never know. You know what I'm saying? And if sometimes you got to just kind of, see if he's flirty. You know what I'm saying? To see if he wants to linger in the conversation. Stop at the water cooler.
Sometimes you gotta throw your titties on the desk. Lean over. Let them sit. Wow, hey, what's up?
And just see what happens. But you never did that. You just lurking from the corner. Now he probably think you creepy.
You sound creepy.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
This sounds stalkerish, but what I'm saying is, though, and I say this as a man that is the catch. Men are never the catch.
I can't agree with that in public, Meech.
If you looked at me and my girlfriend next to each other, I'm just saying. If you looked at me and my girlfriend side by side, I won. That's how I was feeling.
No, she's real cute.
I won. What are you talking about? Nigga, you see it? But no one's looking at me like she won. No.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, if you a late bloomer, bro, and this is the thing, you start, I'm not plus size, but I'm not, super big. If it's things you feel you need to work on them. But if you love the way you look, find nigga that do too.
Because a real nigga gonna lift that stomach up and eat that pussy. Yeah. Okay.
And the butt.
And the ass. Now. He gonna do this. And a nigga, they gonna grab your gut and so that don't mean nothing.
He'll grab that cankle and suck them toes.
But a big thing about being a late bloomer is like not having relationship experience. Yeah. And you're too old to be getting fucked over like you in high school because that shit hurt a little harder.
Please don't let the first time you get fucked over be by a fine nigga. You will not recover for at least 3 years. You don't have time.
Or a coworker.
You don't have time for that. You don't have time for that. Start you off something slow. Start you off with something like a 6.
Getting your heart broken in adulthood.
If you get fucked over, you like,
can really ruin your life. I'm not even.
No.
You get your heart broken for the first time as an adult?
Ouch.
I had my heart broken like the last 2 semesters of college. I damn near fucked off and then graduated. Like I said.
Yeah. You be down bad.
No
you be
still
out.
gotta go to work. You got responsibilities. You got to feed yourself, pay bills.
Yeah.
Nah. At 26, sister, I'm not gonna lie. You got to get up under something real quick.
You need to go on the
You need
apps.
to have some experience.
You need to go on the apps.
It's time to start having some experience.
You can't just start fighting the champion first. You gotta work
and
your way up.
Mr. Bitches,
Yeah, you're not ready for that team.
He gonna do you in.
Get some wins under your. Yeah, he gonna fuck you over.
Yeah, if you never
said he got
dated
a club session in the office. You talking
No,
about
for
what should I do?
My sister, you not ready for that. If you never dated a nigga who be getting bitches like that, you are gonna have a rough time. Since it is not for the weak.
I wouldn't suggest.
Have you ever talked to a nigga where bitches be under their comments?
Oh
thirsty?
shit!
Listen,
That had PTSD.
you just gotta
What
be
you like that
"Alright."
bitch?
Alright,
You think she cute?
Y'all got it. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool. Y'all got it.
So now all of a sudden the nigga fine. That nigga ain't even all that. You gotta start talking him down. That nigga ain't even that cute. Why is y'all, bitches be really pressed for
This
real.
girl like you under your picture. She put hella heart eyes. She put 13 heart eyes. You know her?
Yeah, girl. I don't think you ready for that. So I think you need to calm down. I think you need to talk to Daryl from maintenance real quick and see what he
maybe
about.
talk to
and
a
just
nigga.
To get your wings.
Yeah, talk
wet.
to a nigga that you're not lusting after and so attracted to. So then that you will build your confidence. Like no tea, no shade. You don't want to go up to him because you think he's so fine and you got you like go talk to a nigga who you like. Oh, he look alright, but he not. I'm just like so you can learn how to talk to a dude. Because I know Jamila says she don't shoot shots. I shoot shots. I pull it from the 3. I've made shots I should have never made. Found out about a girlfriend.
What's your signs?
I'm an Aries.
What you think?
I thought she was an Aries. Yeah.
Guess mine.
Scorpio.
Oh!
Sorry. Taurus. Sorry.
The other one.
You only got 2.
Doesn't she have a little Kendrick Lamar energy?
Cancer?
Stop
you're a Gemini? You all right.
Like a little crazy
you are a little
energy.
crazy.
I am the boogeyman.
But I don't be wanting to put Gemini on nobody because some people, like, if you're not a Gemini and you tell somebody they're a Gemini, like, all right.
Nah, you can put that on me. Put that on me.
So crazy.
I just relish in all of it, like through and through. I am a Gem. Ding. I was wondering though.
What's your sign? Meech?
Do men? Yeah, what is your
Pisces.
sign? I get that.
Tracks. Not even trying.
I got an Aries
Wait.
moon.
Demetrius,
I
that
get
tracks
that.
because Pisces men are so sensitive. Like
They
in the
are
best
very
way, but like
emotional.
they really be like, hey, can we talk about this? And as an Aries,
Hey, that's
it actually be irritating the fuck out of me. Like, no.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it.
I got an Aries moon and a Sag rising, so whenever I be like talking about my emotions, it'd be like nigga. I'm like, oh, I don't
And the
need to be
Sag,
this
that's
aggressive.
why you're very talkative.
Yeah, and a little bit of ADHD.
Oh, yeah. Don't we all? Don't we all?
I feel like every creator, for the most part, got some type of tism, ADHD. We on some
It's some
spectrum.
schizophrenic niggas.
It's
on that
something, you know what I'm
app.
saying? It be, we got some stuff.
I don't want to get us off topic because you was about to ask me a question. You about to ask a question.
Because I was about to get to who I think is
yeah.
damn schizophrenic. So yeah, get us back on topic.
Please don't.
Please don't. I know.
So the question I was going to ask is related to the spinning. I want to know the male perspective because we're kind of giving you the girl perspective of like you got to be careful dating a nigga who's too fine because then you'll get wrapped up and it's like do you feel like the same thing happens for niggas? Like, do you feel like niggas will talk to a girl who they feel like is very fine and they get like just aloof, or they just like, I don't know, because in my mind niggas ain't shit regardless if the girl is cute or not, and they're kind of just like, they don't have like those type of like nerve feelings and butterflies.
I can't speak for all niggas, but I definitely like I be nervous around my girlfriend. Like when I like gotta like not ask her something, but when I'm like getting flowers and shit and like she not coming home for like 2 hours, I just be at the crib like, how she like these motherfuckers? You know what I mean? But like it's definitely a lot of dudes that can't handle dating a woman that is attractive because just how you was like even if you're attracted to dude, like the amount of women that would approach you, you gotta cut that in half because some women just don't approach you. Every nigga is shooting a shot at your lady. You know what I mean? So you need to be secure in yourself. But she was fine when you met her. You're not the only nigga that want her.
Right.
But what niggas do is like, one, don't have trust in their partners. So then that's where they
Come
start
on,
like
Dr. Meech, give us relationship
down in the
advice.
woman and trying to. But niggas be insecure, so they start making her like think less of herself instead of like letting her know who she really is. You feel you supposed to hype her up and not hype her up because niggas is approaching her, but just hype her up so that like she go out into that world with confidence, because the confidence that someone carries leads them into business meetings and the way they at work and the way they speak to people. But if you take their confidence away, then they'll shell themselves. But it's because you like the lion, how beautiful the lion is, but you want to put it in a cage for you just to enjoy and see and view. You know what I mean? So a lot of people are like that, like where they date, and they get the person, and then it's like mine, and they hide the person from the world, and they convince the world, they convince that person that the world is the problem, not them.
Yeah.
I've definitely experienced that for sure. And it's very traumatizing. Like I said, you don't want to experience that.
And I can imagine for y'all, it's like y'all funny. You know what I mean? Like that's the biggest quality
And let
that
me tell you
like
something.
make people talk to you.
Most men aren't.
No shade.
I ain't trying to be, you know what I'm saying, no gender war type shit. But just in my experience as far as dating, like obviously men are funny just in the world, right? I'm sure
The niggas get in the comments.
whatever. But when it comes to dating, I could count 2, maybe 3 that have made me genuinely laugh, because it's like, but they always feel this sense of like competition, like, nigga, I tell you right now, you ain't funny to me. Don't even try. I'll like, because now I'm feeling threatened, and now I feel like I need to go on a fucking stand-up tour. Like, you not finna out funny me, nigga. Just be you. Just be cute. Just be cute. You know what I'm saying? Just be cute. Be demure.
Yeah, don't nobody like their girlfriend being a fucking comedian, nigga. Now all the niggas laughing. You know what I mean? But it's like, hey,
I've experienced that first.
She made you laugh, and you think you the only nigga that got a sense of humor?
That's why them draws was on.
That's why I can shoot my shot. I'm a laughing nigga out the draws, baby. But you know what I've experienced, like as we get older, is that you learn like we shouldn't have to change ourselves, all the shits, right? But like learning that detail that niggas do not want their girlfriend making all the niggas laugh. See, that was my problem. I used to pull up. Now everybody, now I'm in trouble. I'm like, what the fuck I do? Now I ain't did nothing. Better be myself. I just go, I'm like, hey y'all, where the girls at? I'm gonna talk to the ladies. Then we be all, I don't even be trying to talk to niggas.
I'm not doing it. A nigga gonna have to just be okay with me being
like
the damn.
You don't want to be around them boys anyway.
It's like a middle ground.
Because you gon'
I'm just the clown. Sorry.
I get it.
I'm just a clown.
And then don't let there be a friend in the group that nigga think he funny. Now he trying to go funny with you, and that ain't even your nigga. And his bitch sitting next to him, and she like, oh my God, what's going on?
You know what I'm saying? It
gets
get
weird.
You know what I'm saying?
Weird really quick.
It can get weird for sure.
And then niggas,
that's when you gotta randomly start touching your nigga chest like.
And then you know niggas when they start feeling threatened, they don't be funny for real. Now they want to start picking and roasting. Now I wasn't roasting your nigga. I could roast your nigga, but now you want to start roasting because you're getting out funny. Okay. Now, if I say something crazy, now I'm in trouble with my nigga.
It's a slippery slope.
It's a slippery slope. That's why, bitch, just go sit your ass.
I told you that in confidence.
Now I'm talking about you cheating on your bitch, and she said, "Oh yeah, that's why I'm saying you just go take your ass over there with the ladies." I know. I experience it. I'm traumatized. It
gets funny. Yeah.
See, for me, like, I just talk to the group, because sometimes like niggas are weird. You know what I mean? Like in a sense of, you gotta think. You bring me around, I got painted nails. I got a little armband. I got a purse. You know what I mean?
Nails, Meech.
They're not painted right now.
Ugh.
But
you didn't miss an appointment. You off your game,
man. Thank you.
Clean nails.
I had to get them back healthy. Them bitches was
nigga be a DJ. That's what
you bring me around. I go around the niggas, and niggas don't have.
Is he gonna catch it? The nigga with clean nails. He good at what he do.
A manicure is well appreciated.
Approved.
Y'all are stupid. Y'all are so stupid.
Because I could go off on another tangent, but I'll let you finish.
Don't take the shot yet.
But what I'm saying is, you bring me around niggas that, you know, like a lot of niggas say like high school, they stuck in like that high school where like all they could talk about is sports, beer, and bitches. And I come around and I'm fucking talking about shit. We was just watching Love and Marriage Hunting.
Oh, hell
I'm like,
yeah.
Tired of this shit. I'm tired of this shit, man. You know what I mean? Like a lot of niggas aren't well traveled in topics. You know what I'm saying? So they can't interact with women besides their attraction to them, and they don't know how to interact with men besides testosterone.
Yeah,
and so
they
it's
don't know
like
how to
there's
have
no
conversations.
Yeah, a lot of niggas don't have conversations.
Yeah,
Like I be sitting there all the time, like when I'm talking to niggas, I'm like, y'all ain't talking about shit. Get the fuck out of here.
Nigger babble.
Pointless nigger babble.
Mindless nigger babble is ruining America.
We're gonna take a break.
And we're back.
What's the tangent?
Should I
You
say
have
it?
to.
It was just okay. It was very unhinged.
Right.
Oh yes, actually.
Another shot of wine.
Mecca said something about manicured nails. Good at what you do. I was gonna say, Mecca, this is something that me and Mecca share. This is something that we talk about quarterly. The art of the good finger.
Please. It's an art. It's an art. And we need to get back.
It's an art and it's a lost form.
Niggas get grown.
The men aren't cleaning their nails, so they don't know how to do it anymore. And they don't want to.
Like,
they don't want to do
be
that
trying
anymore.
to shove three fingers in instantly.
Just,
Bitch, hold on.
Porn is ruining America.
Thank you. Let's delve into that.
That's not real.
First of all, I'm not finna scream the whole time. I'm not. That's not even how I sound.
Not shut the fuck up yet.
I sound like a grown ass man. That's number one. When you get in here, you doing your business. I'm finna. I might start coughing.
This tape is 58 minutes long. That's not realistic.
Like be serious here. Y'all be wanting to go for 45 minutes. Honestly, on a nightly basis, if you're in a, long-term committed situation, we could do a quickie. It don't have to be, motherfucking cinematic masterpiece each and every time, nigga. Just get down there, do a couple dicks, and do what you need to do. I just want to be tired.
That's the reps. That's the reps.
And this is my daily reminder that Mecca is a dominatrix.
I was on Tumblr reading that BDS.
Y'all remember the beginning of this segment when she said she was reading BDSM at 13? This bitch was
This is why you need to monitor your kid's computer.
It has fried her brain, and now she's telling niggas to get on their knees.
It's not my fault they do it.
And she's screaming at them like old men. Get down there, nigga.
Mind you, Jamila's saying this because I said from time to time, you don't be telling nigga what to do. Like, nigga, eat this pussy. Like, you don't be telling nigga what to do sometimes. Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah, you gotta be communicative.
Thank you.
I communicate. Am I a dominatrix in the way that Mecca is? I'm just
Jamila.
Okay. Tell me what to do.
Okay.
That punch felt 3D. Oh God.
Please.
That's all. Just different strokes.
But yeah, we're losing it. We're losing the art of foreplay, like in America. But like we're getting more and more separated from like
real life,
like spending like actual time. Yeah,
like, we're so freaked out.
Yeah, niggas not going to the movies and like then going to dinner and like prolong the
sexual tension has to build up. You see the girl on TikTok talking about she was giving her the girl who did her hair. She was giving her head to do her weave. I said we're too freaked out. We're too freaked out.
She's saving money though.
We're freaked out.
I'm not licking coochie for no braids, but you know what I'm saying? Sister, I'm not mad.
I'm not mad at it
because you know what I'm saying. You did save hundreds of dollars. She saved hundreds of dollars.
That's the barter system.
She said she was going to do it anyway.
And that is a recession indicator. Bitches out here giving head for braids. We're in the recession, guys.
It's not coming.
We have gotten so bad. Please put that on the docket. We need to start voting because clearly the bitches are so freaked out that they can't even pay for the sew-ins. Come on. It's getting really bad.
That was good. That was a good pun, Demetrius.
Head for head.
Head for head.
Thank you.
He said, I want to get my pun in there just one time.
No, it's actually crazy. I think it's Twitter's fault, though. I would say that. I would blame Twitter for everything.
Yeah.
I don't open Twitter in public.
Yeah. Oh, my God. I don't open Twitter when I'm coloring. I'm like, I don't even know. I don't even want this to be me. I don't want this to seem like this type of shit that I'm doing.
So I opened up my Twitter at Kev on Stage show, which ironically was in a church. And I'm sitting next to my best friend, Dwight. 2 scrolls in, biggest dick I've ever seen, inserting into somebody. Mind you, as I scroll, I simply look at him and said, click, just locked it. I can't.
What was
open
the
Twitter and
inches
search.
on
I
that
just have to
thing?
see it. Oh, it had to be a 12.
God damn.
Solid 12. And I'm talking about the girth on that thing. It was
Where
really
the
big.
fuck are you sticking
girth
that?
and inches.
Not on me.
I
not
said, my
in
God. And
me.
I mean, it just shoving. Just
And you
just,
know, one thing about a
bow,
size queen,
bow.
they gonna be like, oh, I could take that big ass dick. Oh my God,
big
bitch.
open puss. Good God.
You have no
deep
walls.
Puss.
God
Please.
damn, please.
Please.
Relax.
And it's scary because when you see porn, when you're not intending to see porn out in the wild, just out, just loose like that, just loose porn.
Bro, I don't even get my headphones on.
There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do when you see porn out in the wild, but just lock your phone.
I don't want to see a dick hitting a bitch's esophagus.
Sometimes you have to bookmark it and like.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, all right,
I'm gonna use that later. Hold on, that big ass dick.
I look like it is.
Yeah.
Let me just gonna.
I'm gonna say that for later.
So stupid,
Yeah, I'm gonna say because it looked interesting. I'm gonna have to see that through.
No, because I want to report it because they should be able to get this on the
I don't know. They shouldn't even be able to do this. That type of dick shouldn't even be allowed to exist. I'm gonna report that man.
It's rotting our brains. I am a victim of the internet rot, so that's just.
Anyway. We all are.
Yeah. Well.
But I would like to blame men for most of it.
Yeah.
Well,
obviously.
Yes. You would be right.
If correct.
Yeah. You'd be right. I do blame men.
Yeah,
Thank
most
you.
of the time. That's me, you know.
The moment they figure out how to make a dildo warm with a pulse, it's over for you niggas.
Warm
with the pulse.
What's making me laugh? You said you said warm.
Warm, but I said warm.
Because the thing is, when you said, I thought you said wall, and I just looked at my wall, and I just imagined if it transformed into a dildo.
Oh my God. Just press a button and it pops out like
Jesus.
Because I used to have a chalkboard wall, and you could just paint it with the chalkboard paint, and it turned into a chalkboard wall.
Can you imagine if the wall turned into a dildo? I'm going to create this wall around me, and I'm just going to carry my dildo everywhere with me.
You're going to be on Shark Tank with that motherfucker.
Yeah, and I'm going to be a millionaire.
It's just like whenever you need it. It's like a push-up pop.
Talk to anyone. Where's my dildo? Build the wall. Donald Trump, build the wall. Where are the dildos? Build the wall. Imagine America lining dildos up and pressing a button in a wall.
A wall of dicks. Yeah, that's actually kind of insane. Honestly, I say all the time, you can tell that sexuality is truly not a choice because I would have chosen to be a lesbian so many times. I wish to be, you know, when I go to sleep at night, I pray, please make me a lesbian.
I hate that I love penetration.
I wake up and my God, I love a man. I do, unfortunately, like men. So there we are. Just have to.
I've been getting it. I understand.
Yeah,
like, I got a few lesbian homies. I'm like, yeah, I get like, I like women too. It makes sense.
Nah, I feel it. Makes sense. Yeah. I don't think I would like the studs though. I think I would like a pretty lady. I think I would like a femme.
I like an androgynous. A stud.
Would you be a stud?
I was a stud in high school.
Ooh, that would be fun. Yeah, I was gonna say Mecca kind of gives stud energy as you feel her dominance.
Wait,
know,
where you from? You from?
I'm from Sacramento, but I was born in the Bay. But I moved to Stud. I went through a stud phase.
Mecca would be like an old Kaylani stud, like when Kaylani first came out.
That's why I said
that was the exact brand of
that shit was in the water.
It was. It's just like, you know what? I'm just gonna be a stud today.
Definitely.
And them cargo shorts was heavy in style. Why not?
Yeah.
But it makes sense because I be telling niggas, I'm like, if you gonna try some shit, do it when you're in high school.
You know? And I guess I just missed my mark. I didn't even try dick when I was in high school, so I for sure wasn't trying no cooch.
I was just playing in the clubs,
just like old sister.
My father thought I was gay for years.
You lost it in 9th grade?
Damn, niggas.
Fast.
Just
fast and lustful.
Yeah, I was fucking. Hey, I'm talking to niggas like, you ain't did it yet. I was shit, nigga, I'm trying.
It's crazy. Oh my God.
I'm trying.
I feel like you can't even pee straight in 9th grade.
I was a respectable whore. I waited to college.
Exactly. I was respectable. I waited until college.
Respectable.
And then I had to make up for lost time.
Oh, y'all was I was a late bloomer.
Yeah.
I was just like, that's why I can identify with our spinach.
She's late.
Well, you
Yeah,
late,
but
girl,
she
but
was
you
late.
just gotta,
Girl, you 26 and you
put your pussy on the floor.
But it seemed like she's been talking to people, but she just has never had a relationship. But it still seems like she barely even be talking to niggas. It seems like she just be fucking. Because I'm like, girl, you don't even know how to, you know what I'm saying? Maneuver a little crush.
I have we all get to this conclusion. If y'all told her to put her titties on the table, she already did that.
Oh, well, it clear. He don't want you.
Yeah. I don't think she put her titties on the table for Mr. Bitches.
She gotta go to that. She gotta go to that work Christmas party.
Hello, with a mean slit up to the hip.
You know, what is that? The Grinch That Stole Christmas. How the mayor wife was. She gotta come back.
Yeah.
Santa baby. Hell yeah.
Baby. And then if they have an open bar, bitch.
With the jingle bells.
Yeah.
When they hit the wobble, you gotta really be
wobble.
She gotta catch him when he like on drink 4 leaving the open bar.
Yeah.
You need a refill.
Oh my God, what you getting to drink?
Right.
Is that
what
good?
you drinking tonight, boo?
Yeah.
Not that I would do that, but that sounds like a good plan.
At the open bar? That's some good game. What you finna drink? I'll pay for it. It's an open bar. You know, it's like, it's a joke.
All I could do is blink. All I could do is blink from afar.
Jamila, like Miley Cyrus. What's that one? Was it Miley Cyrus or Debbie? No, it's Miley when they're looking into the camera.
No, Debbie, when she's just...
That's Jamila eyeing across the club. That's Jamila as fuck. It'd be so funny every time. It'd be so funny because it's like you...
But it'd be working sometimes. So
it's just knowing you're dead ass, but then also knowing you're very unserious. Like last time when you was like this. And you know, her eyes are already kind of big. So it's just like, look at this bitch over here trying to make googly eyes had a nigga.
I've actually never approached a girl in my entire life.
Oh, girls only approach you?
Like with intention?
Oh.
No. Like just like with intention. Like I'll be aware of like, oh yeah, like I'm attracted to her, but it don't be like, what's up? My name is Meech. What's your number?
See, a lot of guys are like that. That's why I be trying to tell Mecca. Like a lot of guys don't also approach. So it's like we'll just be staring at each other from across this.
Oh, I'm not gonna let you stare at me.
Okay. You gonna talk?
Yeah, I'll talk, but but I'm also, you know how niggas approach you and it's like, if you ain't trying to fuck with me, then I don't give a fuck to talk to you at all.
Yeah. Oh, you're one of them.
You know
I understand. I understand. I don't take rejection well either.
Playing it cool.
Yeah.
It's like, if it's necessary, yeah. But like, most of the time, it ain't.
Yeah.
I ain't that person.
Wow. But with your girlfriend now, did she approach you first?
Well, either. Mm-mm.
She actually gonna hate me for telling the story. We was at the bar, and it was a 2-man's. But like, yeah, I'm just going because the homie was like telling her and her friend like, I can outdrink y'all, right? But he called me up because I'm alcoholic.
I mean, I seen the wine.
So really, I'm gonna outdrink them. Yeah, it was right here. I ain't even move. I'm gonna outdrink them. But when I get there, I don't know who he's trying to talk to. You feel me? But I'm just here to support.
Right.
Keep the conversation flowing, keeping it, you know.
You wingman.
Regular conversation, keeping the drinks going. But yeah, I'm wingman. I find out, I have been new about her. You feel me? I've been new. I followed her already. She like known in the city. I'm thinking he's trying to talk to her because if I was him, I'd be trying to talk to her.
T.
Right? We taking shots. And then the two separate. My homie and her friend separate. They go over there. I'm thinking we going back to where we was at, standing in our little corner talking to each other, all 4 of us. She say to him, like, so you telling me if we was together, you would cheat on me? I'm like, oh. Oh, so you free. Okay. All
right, now. That's
so
what
then
I
I start taking shots with her. She like, so we start drinking. We taking shots. She like, let's take another one. I'm like, let's do it. She's like, I like you. You ain't never ran from a shot. I'm like,
what else you don't run from?
Sister.
Okay, sister, I see what you did there.
She did that. And I know she probably said in that a little voice. Like,
yeah, I was like,
he ain't scared of the pussy.
So we was at the bar.
Hey.
we was getting another bottle. And we talking. And she's like, tell me you mine. I'm like, huh? And she's like, you heard me tell me you
I
mine.
like her. She just like me for real. You get drunk, start talking that shit. Yeah, you're my nigga, actually.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. Say less. I like her.
Yeah, I really got pulled. I got pulled.
Yeah. Game recognized game.
She grabbed you by the throat.
Damn near. I was drunk, so I can't remember if she did, but she might have.
Yeah, she had your knees.
I'm into that though.
Yeah.
I'm into that.
What I tell you, Jamila, you was acting like I'm cat.
Okay.
Yeah, nigga, get on the fucking knees. I don't know.
I just said I can't do it. I just said I'm scary. That's all I said. I just said I'm just a shy little lady. That's all. I'm scared. I'm scared of rejection. I'm scared of everything. Everything's scared. I'm like, I don't know. I don't want to say that because what if he look at me like I'm crazy?
I'm like the boy.
But if we already established,
I could sense it. I could sense it. Once it was like, oh, you in there running from a shot, I was like, okay, we doing something here.
Yeah, she said, I'll tell you what I never run from.
I'll tell you what I don't run from. You probably got that 12-inch thing on you, huh? I take all of it. Hey, son of baby.
Hey, baby.
That's how y'all do it in Detroit. I heard about Big Meech. What about Big Meech? All right, now.
Yeah. Say, baby.
Yeah.
Y'all are so stupid. How do y'all go to y'all day like this?
You know,
This.
Ooh.
it's just kind of. This is a normal conversation.
I was gonna say
Oh my God.
This was so regular. It could have got so much.
The fact that we're doing
worse.
a podcast is
I believe,
crazy.
but I feel like
because this is how the FaceTime calls are worse.
I mean,
honestly.
Yes.
yeah, imaginable. Y'all just got mics and headphones now.
You know what I'm saying? They said stop giving niggas mics, and we said,
I already ordered mine.
Not us. We're exempt. I don't know.
Niggas don't be needing mics though.
Niggas don't need mics.
I talk about niggas, men.
Yeah, no, yes.
Niggas not talking about shit, bro. It actually make me mad because I be like, bro, what are we talking about?
Nothing.
You don't need this, but you don't need the episode every day. You don't.
Are
you don't
okay?
have that many things to talk about.
Just
motherfuckers think that
Twitter
goddamn
digger
Tom
babble.
Joyner in the morning show. Shut up. Shit.
Just endless. Oh, please, coon chatter. I can't. Enough.
Well, Meech, what's the name of your podcast? So
Between you and me. I'm sorry.
Between you and me. Love it. So where can the people find you as if they don't already find you and follow you?
Are y'all coming on my cooking show?
We are.
Yes, we're absolutely
We're
coming.
definitely going to come.
I can't wait to go to Detroit.
What's y'all cuisines?
Okay, so
Where
for
you from,
me,
Jamila?
I'm actually from Beaumont, Texas. It's about an hour from Houston, very much southeast on the
They
Gulf.
run during the bunny hop, you know.
I just wanted to know where you was from. Not the whole thing.
You know, some people don't know where
you
that's at, so I
claim?
just had to give them the geographical.
She from around
I just had to get the
Houston area. She's from
geographical.
Beaumont.
What village in Beaumont?
You know, from where
saying,
Tizo
that's where I
touchdowns
come
from them people.
Port Arthur.
Shout out to Tizo, man.
Really?
Yeah. In my mind, because
I love Tizo.
I love him down.
But I think I
He's a
also
big
know
fan.
Beaumont because of him.
Yeah.
Everybody does. Hello. He really put the city on. I'm his biggest fan. Truly, truly. Like, I'm manifesting getting him on the podcast.
That would be lit.
Honest to God, I'm putting that out there now. I'm truly his biggest fan. But anyways, yeah. So as far as cuisine, I really grew up eating a lot of like Creole food, soul food, nigger food.
Babel.
Yeah, exactly. That's just
What y'all be cooking in Detroit? Y'all know y'all just Southerners and first.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really like, it just depends on who house you go to. Like, it could be like some slow cook shit. Like,
What you
at my dad's house, but we barbecue a lot.
what you be cooking on the show? So you be cooking for real, or so we really gonna have to come in there and cook, or it's just for never mind. Don't answer that because you gonna tell the secrets of the show.
I was gonna cook for real because I want to eat
say,
for real.
really
So
I was gonna say, yeah, we cook
Okay.
for real. It just depends. It just depends on what niggas want to eat. Cause like,
Tight.
it be depending like the amount of course of time it's gonna take to cook. But we cook for sure, and it's a taste test.
Oh, I like that.
Well, you know, I throw us down for real. So,
But I be letting the guests pick because I'm a picky eater, so it helped me expand my palate.
Oh, I love that. Okay.
How about I make you some crawfish etouffee?
He don't like the way that sounded.
Okay.
Do you eat crawfish in a general sense? Do y'all have that in
Yeah.
Detroit? And I don't mean that
I
disrespectfully.
don't eat seafood. No, we don't.
What?
We do.
Are you allergic?
Hold the hell on, nigga.
Hey,
Didn't y'all make catfish with Swave and Bubba?
yeah,
They
yeah.
ate it probably.
Did you eat it?
Yeah, I tried it.
Did you like it?
I'm not allergic. No, that's straight.
It's straight. Nigga eating catfish.
We made catfish. We
straight.
did make catfish. We had catfish nuggets. I wish I could have gone out the nugget part. If we would have had a regular French fry,
Yeah,
like
then you
catfish,
would've- you
French
could've
fry
made it-
catfish
okay,
yeah.
with some hot sauce.
Hella.
Yeah, I could have took that
Okay.
there.
Okay.
But
okay.
I grew up. My mom, like my whole household that I grew up in, is allergic to shit.
Ah,
I don't got
there you
that.
go.
I've had to try shit, so I'm not against it. I just
Okay.
actually don't know what it tastes
Okay.
like at all.
Oh, have you ever had gumbo?
I have, but I don't know if I had crawfish in it.
Okay, did you like the flavor of it?
It was cool, yeah.
Okay, so etouffee is a very similar flavor. It's just kind of more like a.
Hey, look. Let me
It's
tell you something.
it's good.
The thing I be trying to tell niggas is I don't really got a choice in what y'all cook.
Oh, so if we come and say it too fat,
I gotta
Okay.
try it. Yeah, I gotta
Okay,
try whatever
period.
y'all decide y'all wanna cook.
Okay,
What-
period.
But niggas don't be know how to cook, so they be like, I don't know, man. Like you pick. I'm like, nigga, the point of this is for me to try new food and for you to cook it.
Okay.
You
And
know,
me
in
to be
some
there and learn how to
countries,
cook it as well.
there's a
Gotcha.
dish called sour lamb testicles, and it's a delicacy. If your guest can't,
Nah, we cool.
You
on
wouldn't-
that.
you wouldn't eat
that?
Nah,
It's
I'm
lamb.
okay.
I'm gonna tell you no on
Slam.
that. Yeah. Okay. Well.
all right.
Well, no. How about
Or
that?
make it.
Nah, we ain't even gonna do that. Shout
No,
out to
they
people who
didn't take
like
the
them.
scrotum off right there.
Yeah,
It's
they
right there. I
fried
see
it
it.
hard.
No, you just cut that.
I'm not really in the business of eating other animal balls. So
Just we're just asking. Well, all right.
yeah, no. What you gonna make, Mecca? We got to do like I make something and then you make something. We can make it a little thing.
I mean, I like Mexican food, but I wouldn't want to make that. I mean,
Me
I
too.
really
Me
like
too.
Mexican.
hope
I really like. I'm a chicken
Shout out to
quesadilla head. Like that's my go-to. I'm
We got good Mexican food
in Detroit.
in Detroit. We got good Mexican food in
I love
Detroit.
that.
We
Okay,
have really good food actually.
I was
Because
gonna say,
it's like a lot
make
of
sure
people.
you clock them restaurants because we're gonna want to go out while we're there
Yeah.
as well. And I also have to go see Motown.
That's in, that's in
The
Indiana.
house?
Yeah, I need to go see Hitfield.
Oh,
No, they got the
No.
little museum
I
downtown.
love that.
Yeah, I
Oh,
need
you trying to
see
go to
that,
Michael
'cause,
Jackson house
Mike was all up into that building.
in Gary?
No, that's in Gary.
Well, I was asking. It's like 3 hours
No,
away.
I'm not. There's no
It's Barry
need.
Gordon, Barry Gordy house.
Yeah,
I
there's no
believe.
need for me to go
I might be
to
quoting that
that.
wrong. Yeah, I'm not going nowhere near Gary.
Yeah, I don't need to see. I believe him. You know,
They got like 500
You
people.
said
in that
I ain't
bitch.
going nowhere near Gary. Actually, I have a
Nah,
family
it's
friend
not-
who's from Gary.
it's not a tourist
And no,
city.
yeah, she was like, I mean, the whole city's related to him, so it's like a very small place. Like, it's okay.
yeah, it's not a city that you really like would frequent unless you like have family there. But nah, Detroit, I'm excited. I've never been to Detroit. I've never been to Michigan. I've never been a lot of places, honestly. Like I'm a new traveler, so I'm really excited.
Yeah.
We just got to figure out when we're free, but we're
That's absolutely gonna happen.
absolutely
And I'll
coming
come up with something I
very
wanna cook.
soon.
Also, thank you for letting me guest on this.
No, we loved it. Thank
Absolutely.
you for
I'm happy to be
coming.
the
This
first
was so
guest.
good.
Yes, this was so fun. Well, thank you so much to Meech, everybody.
Yay.
Y'all say goodbye to him. We are going to let him go, but we're going to stick around to read y'all's comments and reviews and then give y'all our church announcements for what's to come next. Thank you guys so much. Say bye, Meech.
Bye, Meech.
We're going to take a break.
And we're back.
Okay, you guys, don't forget to obviously like, comment, and subscribe wherever you are listening to Unhinged and Immoral. We're going to go ahead and read some of the comments, some of the nice things that you've said to us on Apple, Spotify, and YouTube.
All right, we're going to start with the Apple Podcast comments. This is from Meggie J901. Love y'all. Down. Mecca and Jamila, you guys are hilarious. I look forward to the Yap sessions every week. I'm so proud of you two total strangers, and I hope everything you touch turns to gold. Also, I've been calling the pod You and I before y'all said it, so it
Ooh.
felt special and sidekick. Keep doing y'all thing. Thank you so much. Yeah, I don't know why it just
You and I, get it? You and
never
I?
clicked because we always just call it Unhinged and Immoral, but yeah, merch coming soon, y'all.
Merch literally on the
And
way.
then we got another one. Classic Vicky, absolutely love this podcast. I found out about y'all's from Columbia, South Carolina podcast like 3 weeks ago, and I made sure to listen to every episode. I stayed trying not to laugh out loud at my job, but I love y'all on everything: TikTok, Patreon, and Apple Podcasts, etc. As a PK, the church stuff hits, and as a Zillennial, I relate to everything. I use my George Foreman for my quesadillas to this day. Love you guys, and I wish you all the best in everything you do. Please come to Charlotte on your tour. Typically, I don't comment on anything, but y'all got me writing a book on here. Much love.
Oh, thank you,
Shout out to
girl.
you. Thank you so
A
much.
PK, I know
And
you're raising
shout out to
hell.
George Foreman.
Ugh. George, I'm so glad we was happy to give him his flowers before he got up out of here, child.
Thank you for the grill, chat. Thank you for that grill.
I'm going to be reading Spotify. Awesome 5 said, please do not do that drinking challenge, y'all. That is a recipe for alcohol poisoning. Miriam Jeffrey said, it's Deontay. Well, it wasn't. It was Meech, girl, but maybe the next one. Angel said, baby, I'm about to black out at this rate. Chan said, is it Bougie Brown Skin special guest? No, it's not Aubrey, but maybe he's the next one. And Howie said, hey, y'all, I'm a big fan. I've been in several live sessions with y'all. # Texas nephew. But as someone with a brother who used me because it was beneficial. I completely understand the distance. Ooh, yeah, last week was heavy. I'm glad that this week was like lightweight and fun. Lauren, drug addictions are so hard on everyone involved. I think y'all are so right. Sometimes you have to protect your peace. Unfortunately, we are right.
All right, y'all. These are the YouTube comments. Ed Karan09 said, back to our regularly scheduled program. Y'all had me fucked up last weekend. Don't be taking no unannounced breaks. Y'all messed up my Thursday routine. I'm so sorry,
Our
y'all.
bad. That was our bad.
y'all funny,
so
but y'all, I love that y'all was like cussing us out because like, damn, y'all really fuck with us.
Oh my God, that's so fun.
Ed It's Lavisi said, ran back to the comments after finding out George Foreman passed on Twitter. RIP. Y'all really unlocked a core memory for me with that one. Ours was red, and we used to make a grease catcher with a piece of foil. The unique experience of losing that grease catcher is
Black
killing
people are
me.
so funny. And I remember the red one. I didn't have it, but my cousins did.
Yeah, I remember the red one too. At Janelle 8073 said, I'm screaming at Mecca talking about her mom making her lunches. Did y'all ever tell her you didn't like the lunches?
Yes, she did find out eventually. And it's a running joke to this day. If you follow my brother on TikTok, you will know that my mom is still doing bullshit to this day.
Shout out to Miss Lindy. Oh, wait. Can I please tell this quick story about when I first came to visit y'all? So y'all see that Miss Lindy is not a cooker,
That's not
right?
why she got married.
So I landed in Sacramento, and they're picking me up from the airport, and I get in the back seat or whatever, heading to Mecca's house. Miss Lindy looks back and was like, hey, Jamila, so I hear your parents cook.
And if you remember, I told you guys the first...
And it was the funniest shit ever. She was like, so you guys cook, huh?
The first time I visited Jamila, like this is night one, her parents cooking full on meals every night. Now you have to, once my parents got divorced, my dad is a professional chef by trade. My mother literally never did the cooking. And so when my parents got divorced, obviously went down the drain. Darrington and I grew up eating like Subway, Chinese food, Mexican food. Like,
yeah, she was like, well, we do takeout.
Like we did a lot of takeout growing up. So I came back from Jamila's house like, oh my God, they cook every night. They cook every night like it's Christmas.
It's so funny. That cracks me up. That cracks me up till this day. Like, wow. So you guys cook, huh? Woo. All right. Sorry, y'all. Big Cake Creates says, not gonna lie, watching people who are hot garbage and untalented are motivating as fuck. Like, if this person has all the audacity, what's stopping me?
Well, come on, somebody. That's a testimony.
What the hell was that referring
when we were
to?
The music competition.
Oh, I said that because I know this ain't about me. All right, yeah. Tight shit. At Sequoia Sundrop says, my parents live by the George Foreman. I had one when I moved to college. Exactly. At Above Abe 100 says, that's how my mama said I got big. Quote in Mecca.
She can't cook, so we would have to eat again.
I'm crying. At Alexa Tori Bio, the scream I scrum when you said Jamila had y'all in Arlington, LMAFO. That's where the good food is, though. Well, we didn't even get no food in there.
I was eating Dunkin' Donuts and Chipotle.
Yeah.
I heard Chipotle went bankrupt.
Anyways, thank you guys so much for your lovely comments. We love to hear y'all's thoughts. We love to see y'all engage with the content. Make sure you guys are following our social media pages, and make sure you guys are sharing all of the videos, the clips that we put on our social media pages. Really trying to, do better with that. I hope you guys noticed the timeliness last time. I really tried to be a little bit more on time.
I even posted a clip last week. It wasn't the ones Jamila posted,
we were really
but we're trying.
We're on it, y'all.
So church announcement really quickly. If you are not tapped in and subscribed to our Patreon, please do so. Jamila and I are doing an Insecure rewatch. I've been on social screaming that Issa, I can't remember her last name in the show.
Issa Rae, but
Issa's such a bad friend, and I will not let y'all whack Molly. Issa D is a horrible friend. And first of all, Molly and Issa were both bad friends, but Issa was astronomically worse. And you don't notice because she's the main character and you guys are blinded. And I plan on changing everyone's mind. So yeah, we dropped our first episode on Patreon. Please subscribe. It's in the link in our bios. It's $3 monthly. So tap in if you want to argue with me.
Yeah, it's gonna be super fun. Make sure y'all join the conversation. We'd love to engage with you guys. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that we need to necessarily announce. I don't think just merch is coming soon. We actually are solidifying what those designs will look like, but I can tell you they're coming way sooner than later.
Sooner than we thought.
That's all I
honestly.
can say.
Sooner than we thought.
So please be on the lookout. Of course, if you are subscribed to the Patreon, you will get first dibs on all things merch. You'll see all the designs firsthand, all of the things. So make sure you guys are subscribed to that little $3 Patreon. You won't even miss it. We're gonna come quicker than Apple Music, and we're less than Apple Music. Love you. Mwah. See y'all later. Unhinged and Immoral is hosted by Jamila and Mecca.
Produced by Melisa D. Monts and Diamond MPrint Productions.
Post-production by Coco Lawrence.
Production assistant by Melanie D. Watson.
Music by Audie and Brooklyn Billionaires.
And graphics by Claudia Choi.